Good morning, everyone. I hope it is a good morning. Um, it's better than it was going to be when all of the fiascos of yesterday went through. Okay, Trump supporters, are you still celebrating? Let's get into it. I did not sleep last night, so I'm ready to rock and roll. So, you wanted mass deportations, and they're making this big show of it for you because you all want to be entertained, because you like the entertaining cruelty that you see. I mean, you probably watch, what was it? The cops show all the time. You like to be entertained. Okay, so they're making an entertaining um, play for you as they do this mass deportation. Did you know that they are detaining indigenous people, our Native American Indians? And do you know that the DOJ stated that indigenous people do not have birthright citizenship? What? Let that one sink in for a minute, because I don't even know uh, the where are they going to deport them to? I mean, Jackson, he started the Trail of Tears because he was an idiot, and now you have people of today saying that indigenous people do not have birthright citizenship. I'm just saying that is insane. Okay, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm only going to get into what is affecting the people right now. Okay. Yesterday's stunt of freezing government spending across the board caused a whole lot of issues. It stopped Medicaid, it stopped Head Start, it stopped the SNAP program, veterans hospitals, nursing homes, hospitals, all of those things are affected. Okay. If you have a person, a family member, a granny, a puppy, whatever you have in a nursing home, when Medicaid stops that payment, what's going to happen? You may have to pay the bill. And do you know how much nursing homes cost? I was in long term care for 20 years, and I moved up to the social service designee, which is the social service director of nursing homes. I dealt with Medicaid, Medicare. I dealt with those things and those payments. When your loved one is in the hospital, okay, their insurance is paying for it, but they need to be rehabilitated. They need therapy. They need care for rehabilitation. So they place them in a nursing home under Medicaid. When that Medicaid runs out, they either go home or they reapply for more Medicaid. If your loved one was in that situation yesterday, they would have I don't know what they would have done. I don't know how they would have handled it. It was probably state by state, hospital by hospital, veterans hospital by hospital. But as far as the person who was working at the nursing home with the admissions, I wouldn't have been able to admit anyone to the nursing home if their Medicaid wasn't cleared. Even if their Medicaid was cleared the day before, they wouldn't have been able to come. If they had surgeries, veterans and your elderly, if they had surgeries scheduled, those surgeries cannot be scheduled when there's no Medicaid going in for the approval. This money was already approved by Congress. So we know it was illegal. But how did it affect the people around you? Did it make you change your mind? Did it make you wonder, wait a minute, this ain't right? If it didn't, we'll keep going. Children need to eat, okay? We hear about this pro life. We need to save the children from abortion. We need to make abortion illegal so these mothers have to take care of these children, even if they're a single mother. Okay, well, yesterday, Head Start, there was no portal. The SNAP program, there was no portal. Children's medical needs would have been stopped. See, this is where it hurts people. You want to force people to have children or to go through pregnancies that are deadly to the mother. You're fine with that. You won't discuss school shootings, which is a big issue in Tennessee right now, because I saw the protesters. Here's the deal. Yesterday's little stunt could have killed children if it wouldn't have been stopped immediately. What about children that are in the ICU and incubators? How is that going to get paid? The domino effect. You wanted this great big stuff. Maybe you didn't think about we the people. You might be in a great situation. You might be just sitting pretty and bringing in money, but there are people that are not. My disabled neighbor, what would have happened to him? His Medicaid would have been stopped. He wouldn't be able to go to the doctor anymore because he had a traumatic brain injury which caused a part of his skull to be removed and then replaced. He has verbal and other issues, and he needs to be monitored. If he has a seizure, falls down and hits his head, he could die. So that would have stopped any of his care. Do you care? Do you care that our Native Americans are being called uncitizen? They're not citizens. What is wrong? Okay, if you didn't see it this time, I mean, let's just keep going. Veterans that you want to preserve so much. We need our veterans taken care of. We need our homeless taken care of. All of those programs shut down yesterday. You don't get it. If this didn't wake you up, then maybe when it happens again and again, maybe the third time you'll get it when you get a bill from Granny's nursing home, or you get a call from the care planner and they say, you need to find a new place for Granny because her Medicaid is not working and she can't stay here anymore. You'll have to find new placement. I've had to make those calls to families. When the funds aren't there, there's no facility bed left. And before your resident is moved out, there's already a resident ready to be admitted right into that bed. That is how hot nursing home care is. They will push you out of me. If you're not paying, your insurance doesn't, they're going to get you out. You got to go. And that bed will be filled the next day, guaranteed, within 8 hours from the paperwork transfer from place to place. You know, for all of you that are on insulin, you're going to be paying that high price again. You got used to that, what was it, $35? That's going to go up. But yesterday should have been an eye-opening experience if you paid attention. If you are a senior, you are a veteran, you are disabled, you are on Medicaid, you are using programs like Meals on Wheels, Head Start, they're going to hurt the littler people first. I don't call you little people. That's what they call you. You're the little people. You don't matter. The tax cuts that he's putting through are only to help the billionaires. I think it ended up being 5%, like 1%, and then 4%. So that was 5% of the population that we know that are living great. That's who this tax cuts are going to help. When you take out government, federal money, you're going to hurt smaller individuals. I hold you responsible for this because this is what you voted for. This is what you wanted. You have voted in a dictator for more than one day. I really wanted to celebrate what I got in the mail, and I'm so frustrated. It's really hard. I haven't even been able to do my ad review video. I have not been able to do my grocery list or look at my digitals because I am so upset over this. I worked in long-term care. I know what hospitals, I know what the veterans hospitals, and I know what nursing homes. Right now, yesterday, I can imagine. I can't imagine what I would have been doing in that position at that point in time, because when there's no portal to Medicaid and I've got 50 residents, I've got 2 that need to come in, I've got 4 that need to get out. But it's the people themselves that are hurt the worst. These single mothers that you want to not get an abortion, how are they going to feed? They need help with so much. But you don't care about that. Well, you don't even care about the kids being shot, but whatever. Okay, so I'm going to celebrate just for a second. Got this in the mail. 2 $4 off for Quaker products. Quaker products, Near East products, and Rice-A-Roni. Okay, plenty of Rice-A-Roni. I don't care for the Near East products, but we'll get some Quaker. What happened was I bought 2 boxes of the instant oatmeal packets, the brown sugar and cinnamon. And the first box I opened up, half the packages were unsealed. So all the oatmeal and sugars and all of that was in the bottom of the box. I was like, ooh. So I just dumped all of that into a bowl, put some water in it, fed it to the chickens. They loved it. I opened my second box. And when I opened the second box, same thing. And, 1, I can overlook, but 2, so these 2 boxes were side by side on some sort of conveyor line of sealers or cutters or something. And it wasn't, I think it was the cutter that was cutting off the seal on one side of the packaging. So anyway, I called and I gave them the number on one of the boxes because the other one I had thrown away. And they sent me these coupons. So if you ever have a problem with products, companies are more than happy to help you out. And especially if you're not like, well, I found this or this is bad. All I told him was, the first box I let go by. The second box, I was really wanting oatmeal that day. So I got these to work with. I'm going to try to get to JC this morning if I can get everything done. I'm running behind. I'm just not in the mood because what I saw yesterday, it's not even been 2 weeks. If you are a Trump supporter and you are okay with what happened yesterday, what is going on with what they're saying about our indigenous people, um, I want to know. Please comment below and tell me what's good about indigenous people not having birthright citizenship, number one, and number two, how to cut the funding for the people that need the most and make taxes cut for those who need the less. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. I gotta go.